Hey, wait, wait, come, wait. Seems like they're stalled out with that new fence. What'd they do all week? They didn't work on that fence. Oh, maybe they don't work when it's when it's wet out. Maybe they don't work when it's threat of rain. Because that fence should have been done last week. Nice new fence. Big money. All that cedar would cost a lot. Good morning, everybody. Here we are walking our Toby dog on this beautiful Friday morning. It's kind of cooler this morning. I got a t-shirt on and shorts, but it's definitely cooler. Definitely cooler out today. I think we've got one or two more days of cool weather and then it's 90 degrees. Uh we're going to hit the 80s and 90s next week. That's going to suck. Next weekend it's going to be in the upper 80s for the dog show. It's like the worst heat dog show every year, but it's the biggest one for the border collies. Good morning, Anastasia. Happy Friday. The weather's about to turn on us. It's going to be so hot and nasty and humid. I read the next week's uh, weather report. High humidity and high heat. So it's going to be like an oven. Figures we can't have this nice cool weather for the biggest dog show of the year for us. Last year at this dog show, I didn't even wear my suit jacket. It was so hot. It was so hot I couldn't wear my suit jacket. Bare sleeves. This year, let's see. I've got this weekend. I will go see if I can't find a couple of short sleeve shirts, dress shirts. So I want when I'm there and it's 90 degrees and I don't have a coat on, I'll just put a short sleeve shirt on and go with that. Last year I sweated so bad. I must have lost 5 pounds in the 2 hours I sat there. Sat there and stood there. Like 15 minutes before it started, 20 minutes before it started, and I grabbed a chair because I knew from the year before how hot it was going to be. I grabbed a chair and went and sat down by one of the doors where I put where the wind was coming through, the little bit of wind that was there, and they had big fans. I brought my own little fan with me and a do rag. My do rag soaking wet. I was soaking wet like a dummy in a long sleeve shirt, all buttoned up with the tie on, sweating it out. I must have I must have been soaking wet, even the shirt. You know what I mean? You know how the sweat makes marks on the shirt for the guys all over. Hey, I thought after being awake at 2, you would not be able to wake up or my alarm goes off at 6 a.m. This alarm. Hi, I'm from Indonesia. Hey, Zoya. Welcome, welcome. You have the flu? No, no flu here. Hopefully not. I've been coughing all morning, but the air is really thick. The humidity is really, really high right now. It's like you, you could almost wring out a dry rag and get some water right now. It's the moisture's in the air. All these geese just ran into the water ahead of us because they seen us coming. They seen us. New word, right? New word. They seen us coming. They seen Toby coming. They see the wolf. They see the wolf. All the dogs as wolves, I bet. And they all went and jumped in the water. There's more of them right there on the bank. You can see them. You can see them jumping in. Beautiful morning. Hold on, Toby. Except for it's kind of chilly, like I said. I believe it's 60 degrees, 61 degrees, which is almost just right. I'm a big fan of like the low 70s up to about 77, 78 degrees. And then it gets hot for me. Oh, those birds make a mess. Look at all the birds scattered on the sidewalk here. Come here, Toby. Come here. Come here. We don't want to walk in here, do we? We don't touch that. Don't touch that. Toby will eat it. He'll eat it. He'll roll in it. He likes to roll in it. When it gets all nasty, sticky like that one right there, he'll roll in that and it'll stick to him like glue, like mortar. Nasty, and it stinks that the first time it happened, I didn't know what was going on. I caught him rolling on something because he was off the leash and we were on one of the rail trails and I'd walked on past him and he stuck around, he was sniffing something, and I turned around to whistle for him and I looked back and there he was rolling on the ground on his back. And when I got up there, it was just the nastiest, stickiest, ugh, and it stunk so bad. I put him in the car and it stunk up the car. We drove straight to the pet store for the dog bath. Yeah, it was that bad. You could be taking this goose for Toby food. No, he'd probably eat it. If Yeah, I never thought of that. To hunt and use that food for dog food instead of going to the grocery store and buying a chicken. I could just go shoot a goose and feed it to him. Is that what you're saying? He's sniffing for other dogs and rabbits right now. Always hunting. He's not a hunting dog, but he's always hunting for something to get into. Whoops, he's gonna do his thing. You guys don't want to see that, do you? Toby! He's so funny. He pooped all up in the bush. Come here. He stuck his butt in the middle of one of these bushes and pooped. Crazy dog. Crazy dog. I can't even see it in there. Ah, Cucino. Ooh. How's everybody's day today? How's everybody's Friday going? Those are like chicken. I wonder how many you could take a year. I'd have to shoot. I'd have to hunt them and then clean them. Yeah, and then prepare them and freeze them. Okay, that's the only one I had to throw away. And then I'd have to freeze them and then thaw them and then cook them. That's a lot of work. I could just buy chicken at the store. Who knows what contaminants those birds got in them, the wild birds. And the birds at the store, well, we know what's in them. All them all them chemicals. Uh, I guess it's same thing either way, right? Wow, I could use something to eat all of a sudden. Sometimes I get the blood sugar, and sometimes you can feel it, like all of a sudden you feel like you got no energy, feeling sick. Look, we got fishermen up here. We got some fishermen up here. Anywhere City Elvis. What's going on? Is City Elvis? Fluffy dog. Fluffy dog. Yes, he is. He's all nasty dirty right now. I fell asleep I was supposed to take him for, not supposed to, but that was my plan. Yesterday was after work, take him for a bath. However, I fell asleep right after work. Slept till this morning. Well, I got up a couple times in the middle of the night. Come here. Come. Hey, come here. Come here. Leave the rabbit alone. Leave it. He sees the rabbit. See, he hasn't even made eye contact with me. I've given him 3 commands. Hey, hey, come on. Hey, look, hey, look what I got. Look what I got. Hey. He don't pay attention. Look at that. He's never once made eye contact with me yet. Hey, hey, Tobis. 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 Still no eye contact. Hey, hey, come here. Come here, wild boy. Come on, heel. Heel. Sit. Sit. Try again. Try again. Just wild. Just wild. Stay. Stay. Look, he doesn't. He won't even look at me. Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Good boy. Come on. Are we doing any catching? Fun, fun, fun. Man, I gotta work. that yeah. I've always said that they should give you the Social Security till you're about 55 and then put you to work till you die. That way you could enjoy it. Take it easy. Come on, Thomas. Hey, hey. See, he's still got that rabbit on his mind. Look where he's at. He's trying to drag me over to where the rabbit was. Come on. Come on, wild boy. Come on. Come on. Hey, wild boy. Hey, Sanjay. Welcome, welcome. Why is a mod spamming? He's not spamming. He's just saying hi. That's the way friends say hi. Titlepro, hello, bro. Hey, Sanjay, what's going on, my man? Come on. Come on, crazy boy. Is that dog aggressive? Not at all. Sorry about that. All of a sudden, I don't know what happened. My phone just cut off. Is that dog aggressive? Not at all. He's just wild boy. He wants to chase squirrels and rabbits all the time. So he's always wild. But he's no, he's super gentle. He's probably the calmest border collie you'll ever come across. He's a real gentle boy. But when he's hunting rabbits and squirrels, he uh he takes on his own mind. How you say he's got his mind of his own? You don't want to listen when it's squirrel 30 out. Squirrels and rabbits. He loves everybody. He's been certified as a therapy dog. Last year, he was a certified therapy dog. This year, we're not certified. This year, when we went to send our certification money in, the company that we were certified through uh closed up shop but didn't say nothing to anybody. So there was a big at our dog training center. They held a couple meetings to introduce different therapy dog clubs to us, and some, a lot, almost everybody took their tests and signed up with one club or another, the therapy dog stuff, but we didn't. We did not. That's too much hassle. It was just at the time it was too much hassle. You got to pay for the testing. You got to pay for the certification. You know what I mean? It's like, what? We're trying to do community service and you got to pay for it? Really? Plus, I don't trust these companies anymore after the last one pulled that stunt. Took the fun out of it. I have a therapy frog. Oh, very cool. Yeah, very interesting. New tube. Does that say new or Mew? Mewtube and Viper, new friends. Where y'all watching us from? Where y'all watching us from? We are located in Michigan, in the good old USA. Happy 250. And we're like 100 miles north of Detroit. 100 miles north of Detroit. Mostly farmlands outside of town. Farmland. This is like the gateway to the north. There's farmlands in this county. As you go up the roads, next county north, then it turns into forests. Forest. Survival Empire, what's going on? Bronx, New York, what's going on? Hi. My name is Jeremiah, Mr. Viper. Bronx, New York. We had a friend that lived in New York, made music for us. His name is Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco. We got several friends in New York. Miss V from NYC. I've actually been to New York City a couple of times, just driving through. I was driving one of those big Mercedes delivery vans. I worked for a cross country delivery company. I did that for I think it was 16 or 18 months, something like that. Driving from Detroit to Laredo, or from New York to Denver, something crazy like that. Straight through. We always had to drive straight through, no stopping except for gas. I would stop once I figured out the system. I would stop, take showers and stuff, and the office people, the dispatchers, when they found out, they'd get mad. They were always asking, why do you stop for fuel more often than the other drivers? Because I was stopping for fuel, every 25 gallons or so. Well, when you're driving those little rigs, the little vans, in order to get shower credits to use the showers at the truck stops, you had to stop and fuel up more, not get more gallons, just stop more times. I'd stop and get 20 gallons every time, and it was just enough to get the shower point. That was fun. Border Collie, yes, Border Collie. But anyway, I was driving through New York 2 times, and, both times it was a nightmare. I literally got forced by cars cutting me off here. It was nonstop cars cutting me off, and, I drive in, like, traffic like you see here, and, I got cut off. It was so bad, I had to take an exit to keep from crashing. Lucky the exit was there, otherwise the car woulda did me in. But it's like once I drove through there a couple times, it's like, I would never live there. I would never live there. A lot of them big cities I would never live in. I've driven through Chicago a lot, St. Louis, uh, Houston, all them big cities. Nope, you won't find me living in them. Indianapolis. Surprised nobody's down here fishing. It's such a calm day. Bronx, New York's in the house. I live in Mississippi. Hey, Mississippi. I've driven through your state a bunch of times too. We were, Dad was a career Army guy, and he was always stationed down south somewhere. And we were always traveling east and west through all them southern states. And when I was driving that van, I was constantly through Mississippi. I've never lived there or anything. There's the subway, or not the subway, the Starbucks. We might end up there on our way home. Traffic's getting heavy though. The 8 the 8 p.m. people are that got to be to work at 8 are just passing through now. We're just going to go up here to the middle of the next park, and then we're going to turn back. It's already going on quarter to 8. We're out. We got started late and we're out further than we should be. Come on, Toby. Let's get to our turnaround. Under the bridge. Thousands of cars cross over top of us every day here. Under the bridge. Stop the war. I wonder which war they're talking about stopping. Beautiful day. Even though we can't see the sun, it's still a beautiful day. We're just going to go up here and turn around in the middle of the park. Head back the way we came. Stay off the surface roads. Morning. Because the roads are too busy right now. I smell a skunk. Or it could be a stinky river. The river does get pretty stinky. Hoo hoo! Take it easy, Mewtube. Thanks for coming to visit. We try to walk every day. Well, we walk every day. We try to live stream every day. We walk every morning. But like on Saturdays and Sundays, we don't normally live stream in the morning. But check us out Monday through Friday about the same time. Anytime between 6:30 and 7 a.m. we come on live. Today we were late. Late. But better late than never, right, fam? Let's come on, Toby. Let's take a walk through the park here. And we'll head back the other way. Maybe we'll stop and get a coffee and and a pup cup. But it's such a busy spot. It's like if you get a coffee there, you can't sit outside on the picnic tables because there's 1,000 cars just whizzing past you 10 feet away. Can't get a coffee and walk a dog and hold a phone at the same time either. This used to be just open park area. Come on. He done saw the next squirrel he's gonna fixate on. I'm not sure when they built this pavilion here. I'm gonna guess it was like maybe 10 years ago. Let's go see. There's a plaque over here. Let's go see the plaque. Uh, so if you can't really see it, but the pavement actually is concave here from the outside in. It dips down, it goes down a little bit. They build an ice rink here every year. This is the ice skating arena when wintertime comes. Toby, stop. Bad boy. Such a bad boy. Knock it off. What's this say? Revenue. Oh, that doesn't tell us about this. I think this was built within the last 10 years. Look, they got a warming house. I guess they serve cocoa in there too. Little store. They rent ice skates. All the benches, if you see the benches, they got names on them of the people that sponsored them. And I don't know how much they cost to sponsor them, but I'm sure it was expensive. There's a plaque over here. Let's go see. Hey, boo boo, how are you? I subbed, by the way. Thank you so much. I sure appreciate you. We appreciate all our subs and all our family members, all our viewers. Is Bigfoot an atheist? I have no idea, Jamie. Jamie Schweitzer, welcome, welcome. So they didn't put a year on here. I wonder why. There's no year on here. I wonder if they put a. No, I don't see it in the concrete or anything. Like a stamp in the concrete of what year it was. I don't see that. So, well, I guess we'll just be wondering. I'm thinking it was in the last 10 years. Might be 12 years. But I've never ice skated here. My knees are too messed up to even attempt it. I do in my dreams. I attempt it. In my mind, I'm ice skating, but in real life, no. Yay, Toby! I like this part. It's like a whole different green in here. We're like in a whole little tiny nothing else outside of here. Is Bigfoot an atheist? That's funny. Pranith, welcome, welcome. Jump, Toby! Yay! Come on, run, 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 run. Come on, run it! Hop, hop, hop! Yay! Come on, up, up, up! Come on, come on! Up, 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 up! Yay, Toby! Yay! Gentle, easy, easy. Right there. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Up. Come on, up, up, over here. I like to see him jumping around and stuff. Come on. 1 million in the building. 1 million in the building and 17 likes. Did you remember hit the thumbs up, fam? Did you remember to hit the thumbs up for us? For Toby Dog. Run, run, run. Up, 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 up. Can you go on? On? On. Such a good boy. I wonder what's going on here this weekend. I see lots of dudes walking up here. You never know what goes on at this place. It's the parking lot is always packed. There's always something going on. They're gonna have we have a this is where they have the gun and knife show for our city. There's a lull in the traffic, seems like. Everybody that's gotta be to work at 8's gonna gotta get there. Come on, little buddy. We gotta go back the way we came, otherwise we gotta cross some very busy streets. So we'll go walk under the bridge again. Come on. Look at our town has a war on skateboarders. Skateboarding is prohibited. The war on skateboarders continues. This is pretty cool. This is a little wedding chapel. We won't go in. We'll just look from the side. This is a little wedding chapel area they got. They set up chairs out here and everything. Pretty cool if you're into getting married, I guess, right? I don't recommend it. Oh, mercy. And are you chopping today? And how's Jennifer's hand doing? This is the party boat. You can charter it to have your parties, and they go up and down the river. I don't know if they go on the bay. I would imagine it rides up and down the river. There'll be bands on there that got bar on there and everything. A drunk party boat. Yes, but now I'm about to take Jennifer to the hospital. Oh boy. She's gonna go get her wound checked. Oh boy. Toby dogs. We'll walk with you. We still got a little bit of a walk here. We're probably 20 minutes from home. Easy 20 minutes. Mile. We're a mile and a tenth, something like that. You can get a lot of walking in and not get that far from the house. This is the moment she doesn't want every day. Oh no, I can imagine. I can just imagine. Come on, Bubba. You can see Toby's legs and his belly's all dirty. Yucky. Yucky, yucky, Toby. Friday night. Friday night bath party, right? We'll go under the bridge again. Ooh, scary, spooky. Hold on, Tobe. I don't want to walk in the mud. Come on with me. Toby was headed for Starbucks. We're gonna have to. I can't carry a coffee and the phone and a dog at the same time, so we'll have to skip the Starbucks. Toby's heading for it though. He knows which way he wants to go. He wants that pup cup. Pup cup. Look at him. He's looking right over there too. I said pup cup and he looked right over at it. That's hilarious. Come on, boy. You're killing me, Smalls. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's a feather. Hey, beautiful day here in West Virginia. Just got home from chasing my dog. She was chasing a deer. I bet that was fun. Rebel Bama boy, what's going on? I love that breed of dog. So smart. My daughter has border collie. She's so smart. Yay, Rebel Bama boy. Today, today you get your blue jacket. How's that? We add you as a standard mod. That that'll help you out to connect to other folks in the room. I handle the don't worry about timing people out or erasing messages. I'll handle that myself. But I hand out the blue jackets so that everybody can connect easier. You know, you go and touch once you got your blue jacket, you can just go and touch on the three dots to the right of the people's names in the chat and you go right to their channel. Everybody on the blue jacket in my channels are content creators. Most of them anyway. I didn't even ask. Bama boy, are you a content creator? Beautiful day here in West Virginia. Whoops. But the doctor said from next week she will not be going every day. But she won't get to go back to school yet. Hey, Share Bear, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. Come on, Bubba. Just chilling. Yeah, if you saw where the picnic tables were, they're like right on top of the road. You can't sit and drink a coffee at the picnic table because it's right next to the road. And I don't think I can carry. I know I can't carry all three things because I've tried it. I kind of want that coffee. We got to get Toby certified as a what do they call it? Helping the handicapped dog, a working dog. That way I can take him in anywhere. My dog trainer people say he can be because the service animals have to do two things for the handicapped person or for the person in order to be officially a service animal that can go in the stores and sit in a restaurant with you, ride an airplane and all that. And there's two things Toby can do for me. He can watch my blood pressure and he can watch my blood sugar. But we've never done any training or anything. I was explained how to do it, but lazy me. I don't recognize the opportunities to for the training. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. here. Where are we at around the world? Most people I know because I'm very well connected, mod. I'm a mod 20 plus channels. Awesome. Awesome. So you know the deal. We hand out we hand them out to everybody after we see you the second time. That way everybody gets to connect. It's fun. I like the connecting part of it. That way you don't have to go type somebody's channel name in there and when you're going to look to connect for someone from the chat, you don't have to type their name in there and hope you find the right one. You can just touch on them and go right to them. Hold on, Tobe. Okay, Tobes. We almost got ran over today earlier. So I stopped so far back from that truck. I was having flashbacks. It was our right when we started live streaming. We were started across the street. I got about halfway across, and the lady that was making a left-hand turn opposite from us started out and started making her turn. It's like, really? You can't see us? You don't see it. You don't see him. You don't see big my big body in the way. She didn't look me in the eye. I was cursing at her. I don't blame her. If I was her, I wouldn't have made eye contact with me either. If you if if you know my history, you'll understand why I was cursing at her. Toby, I want that coffee, Toby. Toby, I want that coffee. Toby keeps heading over there. Let's cross the street. Let's get it out of our minds. Let's get that coffee out of our minds. The coffee in the pup cup. Let's get it out of our minds across the street, get away from it. I don't need, oh man, I don't even want to smell it. Let's get away from it. Good morning, when Larry sings. When Larry sings, what's going on? It's been a minute. Hey, Krishna Creations, my girl, welcome, welcome. When Larry sings, how you feeling, buddy? How's everything going when Larry sings? I haven't seen anything new in a bit. I've got your notification turned on. Oh, that Starbucks coffee's calling my name, Toby. But oh, the guy just went in through the out. It says do not enter. But I can't carry a coffee and a dog at the same time. So we're just gonna. I guess I could just leave you there, right? Trade you for the coffee, Tobe. I'm sure they would. At that, they love Toby at that Starbucks right here next to our house, near the house. Come on. They love Toby. A couple of them even know his name. A couple of the baristas know his name and everything. We go through there. We go through there often, right? Oh, now you're looking at me. I know. I know. He's looking at me like, how come we didn't stop? We were right by the pup cup. Were we right by the pup cup, Tobes? Toronto Kenny, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Toby dog is the best dog. He's even beautiful when he doesn't have a bath. When he's in need of a bath, huh? He's a super hairy boy, hairy and healthy. We'll go today after work. He loses, he doesn't like shed a lot of hair, but when he's taking a bath, he loses enough hair that I don't want it going through my drains at the house. So I take him to the pet store and use the pet store dog wash. So we'll do that tonight. We went I think it was last Friday we went, or Sunday. I don't remember. Come on. Come on, little buddy. Up. Okay. Chewy wants to be up on the grass. Of course, he was got to go market. He's got to go make his mark. Wow, look at a giant toadstool over there. There's two of them. Two giant mushrooms. Hold up, Toby. Hold up, Toby. Hold up, little Toby. Okay, come on. Now we got to cross this super busy street. Come on. Come on. Ouch. I don't normally run or trot. So you can't really call that running. It was a extremely painful trot, but that road's so dang busy. I didn't want to get caught out in the middle of it because the people they'll leave you standing there. They'll just keep coming, daring you to cross, leave you standing in the middle of the street. Nobody will slow down and let you get through. Yes, indeed, he wants to leave his scent everywhere. Yeah, yes, yes, Rebel Bama boy. Let's uh let's pin Larry. Let's see. Let's put Larry in the pin and then we'll ask that question. Hey everybody, do you have when Larry sings? Does everybody have the pin? Let's go to the pin, everybody. Let's go visit the pin, watch a video, leave a comment, subscribe. That's how that works. Larry's got some good videos. He's got a good voice, and he can strum that guitar like he's been doing it since he was a baby. Tobis, come on. I don't know what's in them bushes. I'm not gonna let him explore. Lots of homeless people around here throwing stuff around. I don't want him to get poked or find some rotten chicken bones. Come on. There used to be a church right here. Salvation Army, a church and the conference center was right here. And then they built a new one in the back there. They have all kinds of food giveaways here. When I was a little kid, we lived upstairs here in this apartment back in the early 1970s. I remember climbing on the fire hydrant. I remember all this. Half the houses are gone now. There was two houses here. Those are gone. There was houses here on this corner. They're gone. My best friend's house around the corner here. It's gone. This is a really, really old neighborhood. Yeah, these were my old stomping grounds in the 1970s. This sidewalk, that sidewalk, that sidewalk. We played and played and played. That was back when mom would tell you it's like 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, turn that TV off and go outside. I don't want to see you till lunchtime. And you'd come back, you'd eat your lunch, and then mom would tell you, go back out and play. I don't want to see you till the lights come on. Till the street lights come on or you hear the whistle. Mom had a whistle from my dad's years as a drill sergeant. She had one of his old sergeant's whistles from the army. And when she wanted us home, she'd just blow that whistle out the window and you could hear it. You could hear it all the way up here to the park. This this is the park that we spent most of the childhood at. You could hear it all the way up to here, and we'd come running. And if we didn't hear it, somebody would come and one of the other kids would come and tell us, "Hey, your mom's blowing the whistle. Your mom's blowing the whistle." And we'd go home. Now, last time we come through this park, one of these homeless guys, one of these crazy guys up here, was saying he was going to do something to us. Oh my goodness! Let's see if they're out here again today. Beautiful park. What do you think, fam? You like the park? You like the park? I'm trying to go live when I can, Larry says. Awesome. I got I'll double check. I'll do the refresh because when you got people's announcement buttons on, what's it called? Yeah, the notification button. When you got the bell turned on, sometimes you got to refresh that because I don't know if they get stagnant or if maybe you don't visit that channel for a little bit, it'll turn the bell off on its own. I don't know. But yeah, that's something you got to revisit every once in a while is check your bells. Check your bells on your favorite channels. I'm sure it'd be impossible to check the bells on all the channels you're subscribed to. I don't even have a number in my mind of how many channels I'm subscribed to. Yes, Bama boy, Gen X. The Gen Xers. I was just watching a thing on oh, what's that called? Instagram. It was talking about Gen X, saying if you're Gen X, you grew up this way, this went on and this went on. And it was like, yeah, latchkey kids, doing your homework by yourself, parents never around, going out till the lights come on, things like that. Saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Isn't that crazy? Stuff like that. They don't do no more. Come on, Tobe. This way, Bubba. This way. This is when I was a little kid. We're talking like, oh man, 6, 7 years old. Before the Gen X kids that could stay by themselves at home while mom was at work during the summer at 8 and 9 years old. When I was like 6, 7 years old, we came here for like a daycare. It was like a summer school daycare type thing. There was all kinds of activities and artwork, and they fed us. This is right here's where they fed us. One right in these three trees. We would sit here on the ground, and everybody'd have their lunch. So like every time I come through this park, I walk through here and I touch all these three trees because it reminds me of, man, that's like over 50 years ago. Yeah, we used to sit right here and eat lunch. Those were the days. There was little kids playground equipment right here too. Little kid size stuff, not the big kid stuff. But yeah, we spent our whole days here at this park when I was little. And then when I was old enough to not have to come for the daycare, we still spent most of our days here because we were here playing, playing on the playground equipment, the swings, the slides, the the barn door thing that swings around. Man, the simple things they had for us when we were kids. I can remember playing on those for hours. The little barn door thing, it's just uh like a door on a post, and it just swings around in a circle and you hang on it or you stand on it. Simple things like that. They also had the rocking animals like pig, horse, cow, where they were these metal bodied small animals with handlebars like a rocking horse. And they had them on they were mounted into the ground here, and they were mounted on car springs. So each one was on its own spring, and you could rock back and forth in all different directions on it. I saw some of those at the county dump one day, and I didn't grab them. I'm sure they were from this park or the county park that where the dog park's at. The old playground equipment, they had taken it down and thrown it in the little dump area in the back. We should have grabbed those, Tobe. We should have grabbed those, man. That would have been it. Put them in our yard. Go sit and play. Larry says this last sickness is a real slow healing. Well, we hope and pray that you get better soon, my man. Yeah, the park's great. And it's been a park for since the 1800s. I don't think there was ever houses on it. It's always been a park. It's huge. Let's see, probably one, two, 3 city blocks by 3 city blocks by 2 city blocks. There used to be, see the big tree right there in the center of the screen? There used to be probably 20 or 30 of those big giant trees like that in the park. Now they're all smaller trees because the big ones have died off. I'm going this way, Toby. Where are you going? Now this is the tree they should have planted in front of my house instead of that garbage tree that I was telling the story a couple of days ago when the city came through. I used to have those big giant trees in front of my house that like in the park, big trees like that. Uh, but then they get old. The city comes and they cut them down, and then they come and they plant new trees. This is what I wanted was these red maples, but they come and they planted uh linden trees. Just garbage tree. Looks like a weed that got out of control. Come on, come on. Looks like a weed that got out of control. But this is what I was asking for. They wanted to charge me for them. Which trees did you climb there? I don't think I remember climbing any of them, Anna. They were so big. We used to swing in the swings, the great big giant swing set, and you'd swing, and get going really high. And there was a tree right in front of the swing set, and We'd get swinging as high as we could, and then we'd let go. We'd jump out of the swing and try to jump to the tree, and you could never make it because it was just too far away. But it always looked like soon as you let go of that swing, and when you were swinging up, it looked like you were gonna fly to the tree, but yeah, you didn't. You just went down. Those were the days. Probably why the knees are so bad. You imagine jumping from 15 feet in the air constantly over and over again all day long? I went to a Catholic school. When the mean nuns were the teachers, that's how they came up with nunchucks. That's funny. I sent my kids to Catholic school up the street here. The two boys went, the oldest two, they went from kindergarten through 12th grade. The first one, the second one, second number two son went from preschool. He went to preschool there too, all the way through 12th grade. But then the last child didn't want to go to the high school, so she went to public high school when she hit ninth grade. But she went preschool to eighth grade through the Catholic schools. The kids are real super smart. They got their heads on right. Their bosses everywhere my kids have ever gone to work, they get made the boss or they get hired as the boss. They're really, really smart kids. The school was the best thing for them. And they had nuns. They had nuns at the elementary school, but they didn't have nuns at the high school. I think they were Sisters of Mercy, I think is what they were. But they're all retired now. When I when I went to school, here we go. When I was in kindergarten, the teachers would still smack you around. The famous hitting your hands with a ruler, all that. We got that in kindergarten. But then I don't remember getting smacked around again until that was here in Michigan. They got rid of the corporal punishment. Uh, but down south, I went to school a few years in Louisiana, and they still had the corporal punishment there, where the teachers could spank the kids. And that was an experience getting spanked in school. Believe me, I got my share of it. I was not I was not the best of kids, so I would get spanked on occasion. Talk about embarrassing. To get hauled in front of the class, in front of all your classmates, the boys and girls. The girls are looking you in the eye. Everybody's looking you in the eye. They're waiting to see at what moment you're gonna start crying or if you're gonna get a tear in your eye or what you're gonna do. So you got 30 kids looking you in the eye while you're walking up there and bending over so you can get your paddling. You get your paddle and you look up and everybody's staring you in the eye, looking for that whimper, seeing what you're gonna do. Those were the days. Those were the days. I can remember I can remember there was classrooms that you did not cut up at all or make or get loud because the teacher could hit hard and they weren't playing. And then there was the classrooms where the teacher was too soft or they couldn't hit hard. Some of the women couldn't hit hard. So you'd goof off and they'd swat you and you'd laugh. When you'd stand up from getting your paddles, you'd look everybody in the eye and you'd be smiling because it didn't hurt. But yeah, they put a stop to that too. Because the teachers that couldn't swing the paddle, they had the English teacher come down and swing the paddle. I don't remember any of these teachers' names. It was so long ago, but I remember. Is this place open, Toby? They don't open till 10 o'clock. Are you kidding me? A bakery don't open till 10 a.m. Is that crazy or what? Anyhow, Yeah, the English teacher, he would big arm. He would come down and light you up. They would call him away from his class to come down and light you up when the girl teachers couldn't make a dent in your butt in your booty. Where are you from? I live in Michigan now for the last, yeah, St. Hyacus and St. Stanislaus. Yes, yes. Diane, what's going on? You must be local. You think you know you talking about, no, I don't actually. But anyhow, I just know what I lived through. Yeah, they would light you up with the paddles, and the shop teacher would make paddles for all the teachers. Those were the days. Those were the days. I remember them well. Corporal punishment. They should still have that. They wouldn't have any problems with the kids in the schools if the teachers could paddle the kids still. I tell you. Well, don't speak if you don't know what you're talking about, and you need to be careful. Well, thank you, NBR Love. Diane says I grew up in Detroit, left when I was 23, but I love Detroit. Yeah. Yeah, the dog is Toby. Welcome, welcome. Uh-oh, we got deleted messages. Hey, Sublime, that's my favorite band. That's my number one band in the world. Sublime. I've never seen them live. I think they're coming. They got a tour this year, and they're actually gonna be here in Michigan, I believe, if I'm remembering right. That sure is that's like classic, rock and roll story, isn't it? The story of Sublime, the band story. They paid their dues, and then right before they hit it big, the lead guy dies. That's crazy. I like all their music. I got all the albums, except except for the albums post Brad's death. I don't think I have any of those albums. Hey, have a great day, Harley. Thanks for coming by. Back in the day, it was good in Detroit. Saw many bands. My brother actually saw Hendrix. They had at our high school here, they had summer concerts, and I think when I was a sophomore was the last one. I never we were so poor I could never go. I could never afford the ticket. But they had Van Halen. The summer of '78, I believe it was, they had Van Halen. In the summer of '79, they had Sammy Hagar, not Sammy Hagar, Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. And I don't know who came in '80, but that was the last of it. I signed up when I was a junior to be on the group that put the bands on, but the sponsor, he was a real old dude. He just couldn't do it one more year. Yeah, they used to have great big concerts here at the high school. Do you remember me from a couple of live streams ago? By the way, I love Toby. Adeline Barnes. I'll put that name in my memory here today. You should know who you're talking to or about. Jimi Hendrix is demonic, so is they all demonic. Oh, what neighborhood are you in? We're over by St. James. Over by St. James. This is where my kids went to school. Um, A lot of my relatives went to school here. Uncles, mom didn't go to school here. She went to Handy. Handy High. Uh, Come on, little buddy. It's a good little town. We enjoy it. Been here forever. Can't think anywhere else I'd rather be other than vacation. But for as far as living, it's a great place, I think. Not too big, not too small. The politicians are crazy, but it could be worse. We could be living in New York City, right? How old is Toby? Toby is 3 years and 9 months, something like that. He'll be 4 years old the end of September. End of September, he'll be four. He hasn't been a papa yet, but we're hoping. We're hoping soon. I sent off his genetic testing kit maybe 2 weeks ago. I think it takes like a month for it to get done. But once we get his genetic testing kit done, then I'll know if everything's perfect. Then I'll know to spend. I'll spend the money on getting his hips and elbows done. Uh, and then once that's complete, then maybe others will look to him for breeding. We do dog shows. We do dog shows, so he's known to the people here around here. You know what I mean? To the Michigan, Indiana people, Ohio people. But we haven't been. Two people have talked to us about breeding. But the lady, her dog was just a puppy at the time. She was talking about in the future. That dog does herding. I'm sure it's already got herding titles. And then the other lady that talked to us about breeding with Toby, uh, her breeder told her that her dog has to have its championship before she'll okay for the breeding to happen. So that dog's who knows when that dog's going to finish its championship. You know what I mean? But we're hoping to get our own. We're hoping to get our own girl dogs. I should have been on it last year, but just too busy. Too busy to deal with it. Plus, they're so expensive. These dogs are unbelievably expensive. Politics is demonic. You said it, NBR. You said it. Hey, Alice's English Club. Welcome, girl. How are you? How are you? We are good. We're good. The knees are feeling okay this morning. We're just about to end our walk. We're almost home. We got started late today, so we're just now hitting our hour. Well, we hit an hour on the live stream, but we were walking probably 15 minutes before that. So we got our miles in today. I got to give him at least an hour of walking every day, or he won't be happy. There's always somebody that's got to voice their opinion to Toby, right? Those dogs are dangerous. Those pit bull type dogs. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Let's keep moving. Can you guys hear the birds chirping? Or can you just hear me breathing? Heavy footfalls. I can hear I can hear Toby's toenails every once in a while. but I can hear the birds. Chirp, 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 chirp. Now I gave one of my neighbors some extra plants I had, seedlings, and they said they were going to take them to one of their kids' houses to put it in the garden, but they're still out here. They're going to die. That's okay. I'll take care of it, Bama boy. Pit bull, strong mouth and neck. Yeah. Let's come and say hi. Let's go say hi to the chicken lady. Let's go say hi to the chicken rancher.
I know I have it down. Just a minute. I gotta find them in the bottom of this pocket right here.
Off.
Off. Okay, slam me five. Oh, wait, sorry. All right, that's enough. You're dirty. Look
Wow, look at this garden grow.
at that.
Look at that sunflower. It's huge.
Good boy.
Wow, the stalks are so big around. Here's another one. How many did you plant? Like 20 of them?
A lot. I don't know.
I can see them going all the way around.
Yeah, that is all yellow, and these are red and burgundy.
Oh, I didn't know they come in different colors.
They do. Because these ones have all the black sunflowers inside. And a couple years ago, them yellow ones didn't have none. They were, 10 feet tall, and there's
Seeds?
no seeds at all. And they love it. Oh my goodness. Throw one of those in the backyard.
I bet.
I have a flower on my zucchini.
Do you
I
really?
think it's a girl.
I can see it. I finally got some boys that grew up.
You see it or not?
Yes. And you got a male flower next to it, but it's not open. I can pluck you a male flower. I got two.
That's okay.
I can pluck you a male flower and you can do the hand fertilization.
I, well, maybe it'll open today. You don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
I
I get
made a
some.
video of it.
Did
I made a video of doing it, and somebody told me it was battery.
yeah, but hey, if it works.
It was battery.
How do you know it's not
Violets.
next to it?
Because look behind the flower, there's no zucchini. See behind where the flower is at? You see the zucchini behind it?
Yeah,
And then the flower right next to it that's not open, you see there's nothing
yeah.
behind it but stem.
Oh,
That's the
so
male.
this is okay. So the one with the zucchini on it's a what?
The female.
Okay. All right. So it must be already fertilized if it's got a zucchini, yes?
No.
No.
The zucchini grows like that. Whoops.
Yeah,
That's the female and
yeah.
that's the male. The zucchini grows like that, and if it gets fertilized, then it grows into a full zucchini. But if it doesn't get fertilized, then it'll just wilt up.
Okay, gotcha.
And if you know they didn't get if you can see right when it's whoops, when you can see when it's happening, you can pluck them and eat them. You know what I mean? If you know they didn't get fertilized, you can still eat them.
So, yeah, okay. So I'll bring over a Q-tip. Is that how that works?
Oh no, I just bring you the flower,
And then what?
and you take the leaves off the flower all the way around, and just the little thing in the middle sticking up, and it's
Oh,
got dust all over it. You
yeah,
can
yeah,
see it.
yeah.
You just rub it on the in the.
Yeah,
You see the female ones like this,
yeah, yeah,
and the
yeah.
male ones like this.
Oh,
The
oh,
female, yeah, you just run it all over there,
interesting.
and it worked.
How long does it last though? Does it not for this, but how then the flower die?
Yeah, the flower will be done.
Oh, well, if you need it, you better keep it.
No, I've got, like I said, I got a couple of males, but let me know if it'll open for 2 days. Is this the first day it opened?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll open again tomorrow.
Okay.
And like at
Alright.
the end of the day, if your other flower doesn't open, just let me know. Just holler, cause you know where I'm
Yeah.
sitting.
Yeah. Where's your vehicle?
The air conditioning went out one day, and then it came back on the next, and then it went out and it came back on. So, plus I had a dash light on, so I took it over to Raymond's in there.
Mm. Uh,
Hopefully, I
yeah.
don't know. They didn't say yesterday. We walked by there last night. And it was still where I parked it, so they didn't get to it.
Oh, bummer.
Hopefully, they get to it before the end of the day, cause
Yes.
I don't want to spend the weekend with a vehicle,
Right?
and then I got to be downstate Monday.
Ooh.
I got dog show next week.
Mm. At the
Fun,
4th of
fun.
July?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, every 4th of July weekend I've been
Huh.
for the last 3 years. I've been downstate in Monroe.
Monroe.
Fun, fun.
Gotcha.
Just me and Tobe.
You want to go?
It's one of them one it's lonely, even though there's 1,000 people there
Well, yeah.
because there's no one I don't hang out with the crowd, you know what I mean? I don't know them people. They all live down that way, so they know each other.
Oh, gotcha. Ah,
Yeah, look at that garden. Isn't that gorgeous?
okay, thank you.
Isn't that gorgeous? Did you guys put coffee grounds this year? Was it this year?
We had got a big, really big bag, and so I only put a little bit. I put it all the way.
I can't even hear.
It's expensive. I know.
That's too bad.
Yeah, then I put it, sprinkled it all along the house too, because it was just too much for out there. And it was, that bag was huge.
The folks are saying how beautiful your garden is.
There, it's started to go all out to the rain.
Yeah, the rain's been well, look what's coming. Did you see the weather report?
But 90.
All the 90s
Hot.
and the humidity. Lots of good eating in there, fam. All right, we got to get to work. Come on, Tobe. Let's go get breakfast.
All right.
See you later. Oh, mercy. Let's throw the empty pocket. Whoops. We don't have I don't have a pocket full of poop. That's funny. I normally got a pocket full of poop to empty. Anyhow, we're at the end. We're at the end of our walk, fam. We've reached the apex. Now it's time to feed animals and get to work. Fun, fun, fun. Too bad a guy's got to work all his whole life, right? Let's check the oh yeah, let's check the berries. You know what's about to happen. I saw them earlier. Look at this giant berry right here. Look at that giant berry right there. That's got to be a happy plant to make big berries like these. Look at how big they are. Look at how big they are. That's a happy plant there. Look at that one. Oh, ooh, ooh. Look at that one. Mm-mm-mm. So good. Mm. What do you think of those, fam? Look how big they are. As big as my thumbnail. Mm-mm-mm. That one's ginormous. Let's see how many we get to eat today. Here's another. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, they're champagne raspberries. Here's another one. Mm. Leave these two for tomorrow. Oh, this one. This one can't stay. That gotta go too. Mm-mm-mm. Here's another one. Today's my lucky day. Today's my lucky day. I had all kinds of berries to eat. Here's another one. A little baby berry. There's some strawberries out back, but they're not ready yet. They're not ripe. Mm-mm-mm. What'd you think of those berries, Anna? Oh, oh, Adeline. Adeline, those are extremely yummy berries. The blueberry, the Wi-Fi is connecting and disconnecting. I'm by the house here, and I keep connecting to the the router. Geez, I can't even I was thinking I was gonna come home and, uh, go back and get a coffee, but, I forgot I don't have my vehicle. My truck's at the mechanics getting worked on, so there's no driving to get a coffee today. We'll have to do without. Toby's eyeballing some squirrels running across the street. Can you see them? There's another one right there. There's two of them. What do you think, Tobe? You ready for your breakfast? You ready to get some chicken? You ready to get your chicken on? Chicky chicky. Are we still buffering? Or did we make it back? We can take a look at the shop. There's no sense in looking at it from this angle. We'll take a walk through there maybe in a few days. Let me put Toby here. We looked at it yesterday, didn't we? It's a mess back here. Ooh, there's another berry. Here we're back to my this is my garden. I garden in this little spot between the fence and the house. It's like 6 feet wide, but I grow a bunch of plants and everything's vertical, all up and down. Corn, okra. There's these two planters here, there's corn, there's okra, there's carrots, and there's acorn squashes. There's eggplants up here, there's cucumbers, all kinds of cucumbers, str- more corn, melons, watermelons, pumpkins, all kinds of zucchini. You can see how big the zucchini plants are getting. Right there's a big one. These here are Brussels sprouts. I don't know if you can eat the leaves, but they look so tasty. Don't those leaves look tasty? That's a Brussels sprout. I know it looks like kale. The tomato plants are doing good. I did something different on each one of them. Like this one here, the first one. Whoops. The first one in line, I took all the suckers out of it, so it's just growing a main stem. And then the second one, uh, actually my phone fell on it and it broke the main stem, so it's just growing two stems. I took all the other suckers off. And the rest of them, I took most of the suckers off and I'm just growing main stems. I don't need that many tomatoes where I need the suckers to flower also. But yeah, this is what my little shamba looks like. I got trellises. See, there's wires in the trellises for the vines to grow up the trellises. There'll be vines all the way up, and they'll go across to these other ones, and there'll be vines coming up in the middle of the other trellises. There'll be vines going both ways, and there'll be green beans and cucumbers. The trellises at the other end have melons and watermelons on them. Pretty cool, huh? Lots of little flowers everywhere. I plant lots of flowers too now, so that we can bring the butterflies in and bring the bees in. If you look, there's flowers all through here. But that's what the shamba looks like this year. We're only in one spot this year. Normally we grow in three different areas here in the yard, but this year we're scaled back. Me and Toby. Anthony Landeco, what's going on, friend? Welcome, welcome. Take it easy, Adeline Barnes. You be cool, and we'll see you next time. We'll be back again on Monday. Monday morning, you'll see us again. We don't usually live stream on Saturday and Sunday mornings. That's what the garden looks like this year. Oh, let's see if we got any more berries here to pick. That one, not yet. That one, not yet. Oh, look at those. Look at those. Look at the size of those berries, mate. We'll pick one of them. Mm. When the little ends curl up, that's when you know they're ready. Here's another one. Mm-mm-mm. Very delicious. Look at this. I'm finding them. Whoops. They're so heavy. I hit the berry jackpot today, didn't I? Hey, animal lover, welcome. We hit the berry jackpot today. Mm-mm-mm. I better keep looking. I'd hate for them to go to waste. I know it breaks my heart every time I see a strawberry that I missed. Hmm. My little berry patch. Well, fam, time to say goodbye. It's been real and it's been fun. And it's been real fun, actually. Ugh. Yeah, that's a lot of berries today. We got lucky. Time to feed animals and time for me to get my butt to work. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully to get my truck done today. That'll be a bummer to be a weekend without a vehicle. Next week I got to be downstate. If they're not done with it by Monday, I'll have to rent a car. Ugh. Well, fam, time to say goodbye. Y'all behave and be cool. And we'll see you next time. Uh, can we get a couple of game overs and I'll be on my way? Yeah, we had a good walk. Last night, Toby and I, we went out and walked last night too. I think I left the house at 12:30 a.m. and walked for an hour. We must have put in, I don't know, maybe 3 miles last night in the middle of the night. It was a good walk though. We don't do that very often. The first time I walked Toby at night, I remember he was so scared. He didn't know what to do. But like now he's an old pro walking at night. Game over, but I wanted to see you again. There we go. That's our game over. You got 2 game overs from us. 2 waves today. Y'all behave and be cool, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Toby, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, little buddy. Oh, he's so cute. Say goodbye.